words you must know to write compound sentences. Again, did you push?
Yeah.
These are the most common ones. These will go on your flashcards. These are called, subordinating words.
Oh boy.
And just to screw people up, they have a second title. Same thing, but they can be called by teachers by this other title, which is dependent words.
Cool.
And they are the exact same set of words. Some teachers will call them subordinators and some will call them dependent. And it's up to you to know they do mean the same words. After, in order that. When, although, since,
Is it in order or just in order?
in order that.
It's 3 words.
It's 3 words. It's a pattern of words.
Can you put commas between them?
No.
But there is no gap between in and order. In order, and there is a gap between that.
That's because
Yeah,
I
there
wrote it
is a
wrong.
space.
Okay.
In
There.
Thank
order.
In order that. But it's treated as a unit. So since, whenever. And I can tell you, Word is going to break it. Word likes whenever. And it's up to you to go shove it back together. Because it means 2 different things. As, so that, again it's 1 unit, where, because,
Because. Though.
wherever. And depending on the date of your Word program, it might underline this and try and split it on you.
Okay.
This word. Where?
Yeah, for some reason, Bill Gates's programmers need to learn language. Beyond dots and dashes and carets and coding. Okay, before, unless, whether, and notice this is not the, it's not pointed up here anymore.
Not weather.
It's not the shivering in the cold kind of weather that is W-E-A-T-H-E-R. It's W-H-E-T-H-E-R. Even if. Even if, which gets treated as a unit, if, which is separate.
When you mean unit, that they always come together?
They all, if it comes together as a unit. So you notice the if continues. If is one on its own. Even if is a pattern of words. I mean, the same thing is going to happen anyway because of the if. Until and while. These are just the most common ones. These are the ones that we use constantly. And a complex sentence, pattern 1. While. Because I wanted coffee, I stopped at Starbucks. This pattern, where your second sentence begins, subject, verb, you've got a comma. One of those words appears at the beginning of your line, at the beginning of the sentence. You must insert this comma before your second part of the before you join up the second simple sentence.
So,
Because look at this. I wanted coffee. Simple sentence.
okay,
I stopped at Starbucks. Simple sentence. What I've done is make one part depend on the other. One part of this is unit, complex sentence, is less important than the other. What's the important one?
Stop at Starbucks.
I stopped at Starbucks. With this pattern, the end simple sentence has more importance. If
It's the thing that people ask.
Leslie wakes up, she will come to school. 6:45 is definitely an if clause. If Leslie wakes up, she will come to school. So I've got, again, a simple sentence, two complete simple sentence. This word means I have to insert this comma. And the comma occurs right before the second subject noun and verb. You can see why I hammered you guys on what goes into a simple sentence. Because you have to know where your simple sentence is in order to know where to put your comma. And without this comma, your teacher's going to call it either a sentence fragment or a run-on. Because technically it could be called either.
so all the time when you have a subordinated word starting the sentence, it's gonna be a comma there, right?
It will have a comma there if the subordinating word begins the sentence. And it is just the way the pattern has developed over the last 150 years. And it has held constant for 150 years. My grammar books run back that far in my collection. So we have subordinating dependent word plus a simple sentence plus a comma plus a simple sentence plus an end mark. We are not going to talk today about putting the words between the two simple sentences. I'm going to talk with you guys about that on Wednesday. I think you need to get this pattern down, since that was the blown sentences I saw on your diagnostics were this variety of complex sentence. Missing commas.
What's under the subord? What's under that?
Subordinating dependent word.
Oh, okay.
Since it can be called by teachers either, I will often say
Oh.
subordinating / dependent word.
Okay. Good to know.
And we call them interchangeably, depending upon who you have in 95 or 121 or on. Okay, hit the red button.